Hey yo, what's up you guys? So, this is the Marvel Legends Ronin figure. I'm so excited to have this figure. This is like my most anticipated out of the figures that I bought. He's like my favorite of the wave. This isn't V coming to like a second or third, because Hercules and Thanos are pretty close, and I do have him completed now, but I'm not going to review him yet. This is the arm with the Infinity Gauntlet comes with him. So, let's take a look at the box. Got the set. Marvel Legends packaging. It has Avengers instead of Avengers Endgame. So a lot of people are saying it's probably because they made these boxes before the title was announced. Got a picture of Ronin on both sides, and a large version of that picture. Full thing of the wave. And then you have a bio that says Ronin. Clint Barton is a master sharpshooter and skilled martial artist who fights alongside the Avengers. So, we'll take a look at his accessories, which is technically, this is one of his, but I had it on because I wanted to. Right now, I'm kind of freaked out a bit because here in Jamestown, they just issued a civil emergency for a guy that I think is like dangerous. So I was kind of freaking out earlier. So look at his hand. For just an open hand, it's got more paint. It's got stars. And here's the swords. You have a short one and a long one. You see those? I don't know if you can see those marks, but like those are supposed to have those are supposed to be open. But maybe it was either too tiny for them to do it, or maybe they didn't know for sure if there was holes. And it does have swords for that. So what I recommend when you put these in, put the bigger one through the top, and then you put the smaller one through the bottom. So that way you can store both of them. And so he does hold them really well. He has a tight grip, so it's kind of tough to get him in there. But once he has them, he's not going to be letting go of them anytime soon. Unless you, like, take him out, of course. Come on. So there you go. So here we are. And then you can take this off, which is his hood. I wish it was kind of like the homemade suit Spider-Man. I don't have that. But what they had was like you could have like a hood, but like it would actually, like the head would stay in there. You wouldn't just take this off. And then if you take the head off, you could take the hood off of that, and then you could have just like a regular. But nonetheless, I think it kind of looks better without it in some shots. I'm really paranoid right now. So sorry if like I keep looking behind my back, because like I'm super paranoid. Whenever something happens, I get really paranoid. You know? Even if I know like I'm practically safe. So you can also take this off, and you can take this coat off, but I'm not going to do that in this video because I feel like it's going to be a little too hard for me to get on. So, but you can have this on. When you put it on, you're going to want it to have like kind of under the little collar piece that's there. You know, you can have them kind of like this. And that looks really cool, but honestly, if you have them fighting, this looks better. So, let's look at paint-wise. So, paint-wise on this figure is excellent work by Hasbro. I mean, I know it's mostly a black figure, but they did sculpt out a lot of pieces. The gold that is there is done very well. See it all on there. It looks really nice. Even on the back. Wish they would have added like a little bit more paint on the back. On the eyes, they did very well. Looks like just like a German runner. Honestly though, like if they really wanted to go for it, they could have like made this guy anybody. But we already know that he's Hawkeye. And I do have a bow. I'm gonna go check if that bow works on this figure. It's one of the older bows. Guess not, because I don't have that here, or I don't know where it is. So, but I have seen pictures with him holding a bow and arrow. Not the bow and arrow I have a purple one, which is from a Hawkeye from way back. It was in the All-Father wave. So, but man, I really like this figure, honestly. He looks like he can kick some ass. So, I'm going to take the swords out for articulation. It's more like a machete, wouldn't you guys think? Yeah, I think that would be a machete. By the way, I think I'm gonna wait a little while to review Thanos. I might wait till like when I'm having dinner, because he is awesome. But so articulation wise, I will say there is a mod out there where like if you cut like right above where this belt piece is, you can have him actually have an ab crunch. I'm of course not going to do that in this video. But I think I'm going to do that. Also, I will say what I'm lucky with when I get to it. So, his head joint is very tight. Can look up that much, look down that much, yes, side to side, and a little bit of tilt. His arms move out that far. Got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. You got a wrist hinge and a swivel. Honestly, I kind of wish he had two up and down hands, so you could, you can kind of have him, in some other poses, but doesn't. He would have an ab crunch. I think you can still get a waist swivel out of him. You can kick up that far. He can go back that far. Got a upper thigh swivel. Double jointed knees that actually go all the way. I know people have been problems with that, but if you are one of the lucky ones, be careful, because it might just be that if you do it too far accidentally, you could, and I don't want another Hawkeye figure broken, even though he's technically not Hawkeye. His foot can go down that far, up that far, and he's got ankle pivot. So let's get in some comparisons here, and we'll put the hood on for this, because he does look pretty cool. with the hood on. So, here he is compared to the recently reviewed Hercules. Looks freaking awesome. I do have a Black Widow, but like, if you don't know, like that Black Widow is giving me a lot of trouble with her legs, and I don't really pose her around that much. So, there's that. Guess I can go grab Ebony Maw. I'm sorry, Bubba. It's just like Ebony Maw. He's very tall in general. He's actually even taller than Hercules. But I do like both of these figures. These are the two movie figures that I have other than Thanos. There's the Cap you don't need to get because he doesn't have a Build-A-Figure piece. And also I already have a Cap that's good. So I will have almost the Black Order finished. I am going to complete the Cull Obsidian wave. The only two that aren't going to be over here are the Black Widow and Thor. The rest of them will be over here. And then I'll get that 2-pack. And when I do that, I'll have like the full group, you know, in a video just to show them off, because the Black Order are pretty cool looking. So that is Ronin. And honestly, man, I love this figure. You know, he's awesome, and I can't believe that I have him. We got him off of Amazon. We got all three of these figures off of Amazon. That arrived on time. So, this is kind of a shout out to Amazon for, you know, delivering these. So, that way I'm so happy to get these. So this guy's really cool. If you're wondering, I'm in my kitchen. Oh, I'm at my table doing this because I just got done eating lunch. Still got Herc over here. He's probably really high up the list. And then the next review will be this guy. Man, does he look menacing. So I will say, my plan is to when I review this figure, I'll try to get like the whole wave. So I already have like 3 figures. I'll get like Nighthawk, Living Laser, and all that, and I'll go through all of them, which ones I like the best and which ones, you know, I don't like as much, you know. And to be fair, even the ones that I don't like as much, I still like them. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.